Let's consider the question that we have on the board. We are asked to solve for the value of x in square root of 2 plus square root of 3 raised to the power of x plus root 2 minus root 3 raised to the power of x equals to 4. Okay, the first thing that I would like to do, please pay attention, okay? The first thing I would like to do here is that I'm going to rewrite this square root of minus root 3. Square root of 2 minus root 3 can be written as square root of 2 minus root 3, please pay attention, multiply by square root of 2 minus or plus root 3 all over 2 plus root 3. I'm very sure you will have heard of conjugate of surd, you understand? I just multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate. Do you understand? So I've not done anything. If you take the division, if you take the quotient of this and this, you're going to have 1, right? 1 times this will give me this. Do you understand? So I've not done anything. Okay, now let us go. For this, I'm going to have square roots of 2 times 2. That is what? 4, right? 2 multiplied by plus root 3. That will give me plus 2 root 3, right? Minus root 3 times 2. That is what? Negative 2 root 3. Minus root 3 times 2 will give me minus 2 root 3, right? Minus root 3 times plus root 3, that is what? Minus 3. Because you're going to have square root of 9. And square root of 9 is what? Negative 3. Do you understand? That is square root of negative 9. Will give you what? Negative 3. So that's how I result into this. Do you understand? And this will be over 2 plus root 3. Don't forget what I'm doing. I rewrite this. I write root 2 minus root 3. I rewrite it as this. Do you understand? So I've not done anything. Now, simplify this. I'm going to have 4. This will eliminate this. So I'm going to have 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is what? 1. So I'm going to have square root of 1 all over 2 plus root 3. Do you understand? Okay, so this is what I'm going to substitute into this equation. Do you understand? I rewrite square root of 2 minus root 3. I rewrite it as square root of 1 over 2 plus root 3. So it is this I'm going to replace as this. Do you understand? So let us proceed. I'm going to have 2, okay, square root of 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x plus, now instead of square root of 2 minus root 3, I'm going to substitute this. Do you understand? So I'm going to have square root of 1 over 2 plus root 3. 1 all over 2 plus root 3. All this raised to the power of what? X. This will be equals to 4. Do you understand? Okay, I've not done anything, okay? Now, the next step here is that you're going to let square root of 1 is what? 1, right? So this can be written as root 3 plus root 2 plus root 3 plus square root of 1 is 1. 1 over square root of 2 plus root 3, right? All this raised to the power of what? X. And this also raised to the power of what? X. This will be equals to 4. Do you understand? Okay. Here I'm going to have root 3, root 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x is equals to 1 all over root of 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x. This will be equals to 4, right? Now, please pay attention. Let root 3, let the square root of 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x, let it be equals to p. Do you understand? So anywhere I see this in this equation, I'm going to substitute the value of what? P. Do you understand? So for this, I'm going to have p plus 1 over p equals to what? 4, right? So here will be p squared plus p plus 1 equals to 4p. Sorry, I just skip a process there, okay? If you take the LCM is what? P, right? The LCM is p. So p divided by 1 is what? P. P times 1 is p squared, right? P divided by p, that is 1. 1 times 1 is what? 1. So this will be equals to what? 4. That is, we're going to have p squared plus 1 equals to 4. If you cross multiply, p times 4 will be what? 4p. And that is how I arrive at this quadratic equation. Do you understand? Okay, so I just skip this process. Now, listen to me carefully. P squared, please pay attention, minus 4p plus 1 equals to what? 0. Here, I'm going to have p squared minus 4p plus 1 equals to 0. Okay? Using quadratic formula, you're going to have p equals to minus 4, right? Plus or minus square root of negative 4 minus 4 multiplied by 1 times 1, all this all over 2 times 1. Quadratic formula, do you remember? Minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. A is the first term, which is 1. B equals to negative 4 and C equals to 1. So substitute all this value here, you're going to have this. Okay? Now let's go. For this, I'm going to have P equals to 4 plus or minus square root of, okay, 16 minus 4. This all over 2. I'm going to have P equals to 4 plus or minus square root of 12, right? This all over 2, right? P is equals to 4 plus or minus square root of 4 times 3. And this all over 2 because 4 times 3 is what? 12. Are you getting it? Now, P will be equals to 4. Square root of 4 is what? 2, right? So I'm going to have 4 plus or minus 2 root 3. All this all over 2. I'm going to have P is equals to 2 multiplied by 2 plus or minus square root of 3. All I did here was that I just factorized 2. This over 2. This will cancel this. So I'm going to have P is equals to 2 plus or minus square root of 3. That means P is equals to 2 plus root 3 or 2 minus root 3. Okay, now don't forget that we have already said let square root of 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x be equals to p, right? So therefore, when p equals to 2 plus root 3, when p equals to 2 plus root 3, I'm going to have square root of 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x equals to 2 plus root 3, right? Now, I'm going to have 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of 1 over 2 raised to the power of x equals to what? 2 plus root 3, right? Law of indices. The power of this is 1, right? So, because the base here is the same, I'm going to equate the power. And according to the law of indices, a raised to the power of b raised to the power of c equals to what? A raised to the power of b times c, right? That means that 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of 1 over 2 raised to the power of x can be written as 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of 1 over 2 times x, right? And because the base here are the same, I'm going to have 1 over 2 raised to the power of x equals to what? 1. Are you getting it? So I'm going to have x all over 2 equals to 1. That means x equals to what? 2 times 1, which is what? 2. So we've gotten the first value of x as 2. Now let us get the second value. That is, we are still going to set root 2 plus root 3, square root of 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x equals to p, when p equals to what? 2 minus root 3. Do you understand? So that's what I'm going to do now. Please pay attention. Here I'm going to have when p equals to 2 minus root 3, we are going to have square root of 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x is equals to 2 minus root 3. Don't forget that 2 minus root 3 is equals to 1 over 2 plus root 3. Do you remember? Okay, so I'm going to replace 2 minus root 3 as what? 1 over 2 plus root 3. So I'm going to have square root of 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x is equals to 1 over 2 plus root 3. Okay, please pay attention, it's simple. Okay, now listen. Do you know that there is a law? A law says if you have 1 over a, this will equals to what? A raised to power minus 1, right? That means that 1 over 2 plus root 3 can be written as 1 over 2 plus root 3 can be written as 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of what? Negative 1. Do you understand? So I'm going to use the law here. Hence, I'm going to have square root of 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of x is equals to, instead of 1 over 2 plus root 3, I'm going to have 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of what? Negative 1. Are you getting it? Now, pay attention. This square root, I can rewrite as this. 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of 1 over 2 raised to the power of what? X equals to what? 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of negative 1. Are you there? So for this, I'm going to have, now, according to this law, a raised to the power of b raised to the power of c equals to a raised to the power of b times c. I'm going to use the same law here. So I'm going to have 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of what? X over 2. Because now, 1 over 2 will multiply x, right? So this will be equals to 2 plus root 3 raised to the power of what? Negative 1. Now, because the base are the same, I can set the power equals to each other. So I'm going to have x all over 2 equals to negative 1. To get the value of x, you cross multiply. So I'm going to have x equals to negative 2, because 2 times negative 1 will give me what? Negative 2. So that is the answer to the question. X equals to 2 or negative 2, which are the two values for the solution of this. Okay? If you enjoyed the class, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and also subscribe to this channel. And for more content of this kind, make sure you subscribe. Okay? See you in the next class.